How are you doing? Ready for your day in court?
Ready as I'll ever be. Hopefully this will be the end of it and I can get back home to my family.
Who sends emails at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Phil does.
But what's so urgent? He's got to message you in the middle of the night.
I don't know.
You're not worried, are you?
No, not at all.
Have you got to go?
Yeah.
But it's so early.
I've got things to do.
Like what?
Stuff. Have you got a tenner I can borrow?
Not this again. I've told you I'm skinned. Off out.
Just the devs. We're out of tea bags again.
Feeling all right, though.
I never had a brewer, will yeah?
Oh, got you a present. Here. It's not flash. Just saw him at charity shop. Reckon they're your size.
Yeah, they are and all.
You know the saying? A couple that trains together stays together.
Not now, though.
Yeah, now.
Oh, it'll kill me.
I'll cure you. We'll go around the Red Wreck back. It'll be a laugh. Come on.
You promise not to laugh at my milk bottle legs.
I promise not to laugh at your milk bottle legs.
You best not.
Hiya, it's Tim. I'm not here right now, so leave us a message and I'll call you back. Cheers.
It's voicemail again.
He's probably still in the holding cell.
Yeah, but we're about to go in. My mum will be heartbroken if he's not there. Is there nothing that you can do?
No, I'm sorry, darling. They'll let him go when they're good and ready.
I suppose it is good of Gina to go and meet him.
I don't think we should tell Sally about Tim being arrested, should we?
No, I think it's best we keep it in the dark about this.
Yeah, 100%.
Excuse me. You again?
Hello.
Hi, Leonard.
I wasn't aware it was bring your girlfriend to work day.
Imagine if that was actually a thing. It would be bedlam. Judge Francis wouldn't know which woman to bring, would he? We're here for the Metcalfe trial.
She's my mum. Look, the other week in the restaurant when we was...
We?
Sorry, when I was...
Chippy?
Chippy. Yeah, when I was Chippy. I went to apologise because my head was everywhere and I didn't mean anything by it, so I'm sorry.
If you'll excuse me.
Making the most of my day off. Ches is getting ready and we're off for a run, boss.
You don't have to keep calling me that, you know.
Boss?
Yeah.
Well, it's who you are now, isn't it, boss?
Yeah, it's just a little bit weird, Emma.
Sorry, boss.
They're here again. I'm sure she'll manage till I get there. That's what mates are for, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Messed up, Gina. Lost my licence, me income. Finished.
I am so sorry.
I'm sorry, I am.
Oh, it's my fault. I shouldn't have called
No, I shouldn't have driven.
So,
Yeah, and Steve wanted to know where the cab is. I'm looking forward to telling him that the police have kept it. But right now, I've got more important things to be getting on with.
yeah, get into court for Sal.
Yeah.
How are we getting there?
What do you mean how we're getting there? You come in a cab, haven't you?
Well, I've not made of money. I walked.
So how are we going to get there on time?
A bus?
No, we'll get a taxi.
Got any money?
No?
Call the defendant.
Oh, Sal. She looks terrible.
Mum.
Court rise.
He's back in the car.
Sally Metcalfe, you are charged with fraud, bribery and money laundering. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Tim.
That feels much better, thank you.
To be quite honest with you, Roy, you don't really look that much different.
No, I'm more than happy with your work.
Thanks.
Ah, Roy. Yeah, sorry, I got held up.
No problem. Maria has filled your shoes with aplomb.
Try, Roy. Where have you been?
Well, surely Roy's trim was easy enough for our supreme leader to do.
You can't be bringing him in here.
Why not? He's not been very well.
But people will think we do pet grooming.
Hey, it's not a bad idea, that.
And you will find that the evidence will show that Mrs. Metcalfe coerced another in a fraudulent act to extract money from charitable funds for her own personal ends.
Sorry, mate.
Your Honour.
I am now ready to call my first witness. I call Duncan Radfield.
Do you realise how important this is?
Yeah, of course I do.
That everything that we do reflects on my mum.
I am aware there are people in the public gallery who prefer to talk rather than to listen. But I would urge those people to bite their tongues, unless they want to be held in contempt of court.
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Was 2 baked potatoes from there?
With cheese and beans, please. But please, could you put cheese on one, and then the beans, and on the other one, put the beans on first, and then the cheese?
Yes, yes, yes.
Wouldn't do if we were all the same, would it?
No.
That was cafe. There's been a break-in at the pizza place. Dev's going around to the chippy and the kebab shop to update the security now.
Oh, you should do that too.
Well, I do have a number of security measures already in place, but one should never rest on one's laurels, so to speak.
Yeah.
He says police have issued a description of a person they'd like to speak to. 6'2", tattoos, piercings. Sound like someone we know?
My Uncle Patrick.
Or a certain someone who's been hanging around with Gemma wanting to borrow cash every 5 minutes.
Spike?
I'm glad you're back. It's so boring in there.
We should go away. France or Ireland or Blackpool.
Blackers, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what though? Skin.
I've got some cash.
Since when?
Since somebody gave me what they owed me.
Brilliant.
We're going all the right.
And the amusement. Yeah. And fish and chips by the seafront.
We'll do the lot. But let's go now.
All right. No, I need to speak to Jenny and Johnny.
What?
Well, they're going to be annoyed. I finish in a bit after my shift. Can we go then?
I suppose so, yeah.
As we know, you've already pleaded guilty to your own charge of fraud.
I made a terrible mistake, and I would dearly love to atone.
Could you tell us how you came to be involved in this offence?
I was coerced by Mrs. Metcalfe.
And could you please help us build up a picture of your relationship between you and Mrs. Metcalfe?
I'll do my best.
What is your marital status?
I'm married. Sorry, was married. I forget. She's no longer here. My wife passed away recently.
And has there been anyone else in your life since then?
Until Sal. Mrs. Metcalfe, no.
Could you please tell the court how you and Mrs. Metcalfe first met?
I approached her to inquire about applying for the council charity grant. We started chatting, that soon became a friendship, and before I knew it, we were lovers. It was very intense. There was a clear chemistry, a instant spark between us.
What did you know about Mrs. Metcalfe's marital status?
I knew she was married, which is why I resisted her initial advances. I said that we shouldn't, that she should respect her vows, but she insisted that a marriage was on the rocks. She told me that her husband was a good-for-nothing taxi driver with no ambition or interest in his personal hygiene, and that she could no longer bear to be touched by him. I soon learned that it wasn't the first time that she'd been unfaithful. She'd had an affair during her first marriage. Sally's a shrewd operator. She targets people, like she did with me, pulled on my heartstrings, manipulated me, and that's why I'm here today. That's why I know there's no future for us. One day she would just, move on to someone better than me. She's no qualms, no morals. Sally will do whatever is necessary to get exactly what she wants.
So, you've not had an email at such a late hour? No, just me. Well, that's no big surprise, I suppose. I did used to be head here, after all. They used to call me Superhead, you know.
Brian.
Oh, I've been trying to chase you up all day. Oh, you wanted to see me. Is everything all right?
The school Christmas production.
School Christmas production.
A production that happens at Christmas in the school. I want you to produce it. Write it, direct it, the whole kit and caboodle. It'll be your baby.
Oh, right, well, thanks. That's an honour, a real honour.
I was thinking maybe of skewering it towards them, perhaps a Lord of the Rings theme.
Lord of the Rings?
Tolkien.
Yes.
Meets Cinderella.
Lord of the Rings meets Cinderella?
A mashup.
You're serious?
Look, I don't want the usual carol concert rubbish, all right? In fact, no carols, no songs, no little drummer boy, nothing.
Right.
Oh, and I need it to be good. Better than good. To use Ofsted parlance, outstanding. Understood?
Understood.
Melinda's retiring soon.
Melinda?
The head teacher.
Mrs. Calvert, yes.
Yes, and when she eventually steps down, I'd be keen to make a pitch for the job.
I think you'd be a natural fit.
I think so. And of course, then I'd be in charge of staff levels, cuts, redundancies, and so forth. Do you follow me?
I do.
That's why I need this to be West End standard.
West End?
Look, I asked you because I thought, like me, you shared the same creative spirit, but, well, perhaps I was wrong.
No, not at all.
Good.
I won't let you down.
Good man. Count on you.
Thank you, Mr. Radfield. You've been most helpful. No more questions, Your Honour.
Good afternoon, Mr. Radfield.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Radfield, you claim to have been forced into this act of fraud, pressured into it by my client, Mrs. Metcalfe. Is that correct?
It is, and as I
A
previously...
simple yes or no answer will suffice. Thank you. And you've made a statement with the police to this effect and testified to it in court. Is that also correct?
Yes.
It was you that opened the joint bank accounts, wasn't it?
Yes.
And you that purchased the mobile phones that you used to keep in touch with Mrs. Metcalfe?
Yes.
In your original statement to the police, you said it was Mrs. Metcalfe who purchased the mobile phones.
I did. I lied.
You lied? Are you in the habit of lying?
I'm no liar, but Sally said that I had to be the one to set it all up because of her being in the public eye. She was the mayor.
So you purchased the mobile phones, and it was you that set up the joint bank account, and it was you that made the bookings in the hotels where you had alleged liaisons with Mrs. Metcalfe.
Yes.
And you seriously expect the court to believe that Mrs. Metcalfe forced you to complete those tasks?
She said that if I didn't do it, she would report me to the police for sexual harassment. I was grieving for my wife, and she preyed on me. She targeted me and made me do it all. Sally Metcalfe knew exactly what she was doing, and I had no idea.
Going back to the joint accounts for 1 second, the joint account that you set up.
We both signed for, and her signature is on the bank form, and handwriting experts have confirmed that it's hers. Look, Sally was behind all of this. I'm just a victim.
Oh, lies. This is all lies.
Metcalfe?
No, I can't sit here and listen to this.
Sally.
I mean, look at him. He's loving every minute of
Counsel,
it.
please, could you have a word with your client?
This is a joke.
Mrs. Metcalfe.
No, I am the victim.
Sally.
This is a suitable place to adjourn. Ms. Martin, I suggest you use this adjournment to have a little chat with your client. We'll meet back tomorrow.
Court rise.
Can you sweep this hair up for me?
What? Why can't you?
Because I've got important work to be doing.
All right. And it's not important to be sweeping up, is it, now that you're the boss? Just a menial job for us skivvies?
Don't do this.
Oh, come on, Marie. I've been in the doghouse all day. No offence. All because I was a little bit late.
Oh, you were a lot late, David. You missed your first appointment.
See, I knew you were mad at me.
Look, I would ask Emma to do this, but...
But she's not here, is she? So you're going to have to do it, because I'm going on a little coffee break.
David!
Maria! Come on now. You're a lot more chilled out when you weren't the boss.
Yeah, and you were a lot nicer to me.
Well...
Oh, David, come on.
You want to get something for that cough?
Glass of wine, maybe?
Sit down, I'll bring it over.
Thanks.
There's going to be a connecting us somehow, join them up.
Brian, I'll take a break now, love.
I can't take a break if I want to stay employed.
Pardon?
My future's on the line here. I've got to prove my worth. Got it.
Got what?
The answer. It's a toe ring.
Remind me what the question was again.
How to connect the two stories. One is the search for a ring, and the other is a search for a foot to fit a slipper. One toe ring that rules them all, and it's left at the ball.
Shane Pike.
Yep.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of burglary.
Arresting him?
Come on, Spike. Don't make us tase you again.
I don't like the taser. Makes me go wobbly.
Come with us, then.
All right.
You can't arrest him, he ain't done now.
That's a double negative. I'd arrest you for that.
Please, may I have my wine?
Spike, what's he meant to have done, Spike?
Oh, can I sit in the front?
Sorry, Spike.
You can't arrest him, what's he meant to have done?
Suspected of breaking into a takeaway restaurant earlier today.
Oh, piece of pizza, you were right. He wouldn't do that. It can't be him.
It'll be that wrong person thing again, won't it?
We'll sort it out down at the station.
Look, I'll be back in a bit, and then we'll go Blackers then, yeah?
Have you got something to do with this?
No.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
You have had it in for him right from the start.
What are you talking about?
Well, you're jealous.
You're off your head, you. Come on.
Ooh. Get me one.
Never asked.
Well, you never asked if I wanted one.
Oh, we'll never know, will we?
Right. I'm not having you being a constant rain cloud, David. Tiptoeing round you and your moods, okay? You're just gonna have to accept that from now on, I'm running the shop.
What if I don't?
Well, if you don't, you'll never see your little dog ever again.
What?
He's somewhere safe for now.
Right, what have you done with him?
I'll tell you when you start being nice and showing me a bit of respect.
You won't hurt him.
Do you want to try me?
Fine, do what you want. Never liked little runt anyway.
Okay. Well, in that case, you won't mind me giving him a little trim then, will you? I was thinking number 1.
Blade 1, you having a laugh? It's freezing out there.
No, it's your funeral. Actually, it probably is, isn't it?
All right, okay, fine. Just tell me where he is, please.
I'll tell you when you start showing me a bit of respect. When you stop messing about and we can get back to where we were before, a team.
All right, fine, okay.
Thank you. And, you can start calling me boss now and again if well.
Don't push it, Maria. All right, I'll go and get you a coffee.
Okay, and then I'll go and get your dog.
Right.
Go on, say it.
Boss.
It's all right. It's early days. I've still got to finish the cross-examination and we've got our evidence to give you. It's just... You'll get your chance to tell your side of the story.
The truth.
We will win, Sally. You've done nothing wrong. But you must keep your emotions in check. No more outbursts. It doesn't look good to the jury. Right, I'll let you two have a moment together. I'm going to do the plan for tomorrow.
Thanks. How are you doing then, Sal?
How do you think I'm doing? I'm sat in a prison cell morning till night. I'm handcuffed, shoved into a prison van, brought into a court, all for something I didn't do. And do you know the really terrible thing about all this is? Every time I think it can't get any worse, it does. Where were you? I came into court and you weren't there. I didn't know what to think. And then when you did arrive, you make a scene and you look a right state. I mean, look at you.
Well, apparently I've got no interest in my personal hygiene.
Duncan said that, not me. Look like you've been out all night.
I have.
Pardon?
I got arrested. Gina got stranded in the middle of nowhere and she thought some bloke was coming to get her, so she called me and I went to rescue her.
I don't understand. You got arrested.
I'd had a pint.
You were drunk?
No,
Well, how many pints is a pint?
1.5. But I was over the limit.
You were arrested for drink driving. Tim?
Yeah.
Oh, how could you be so stupid? We're trying to convince a jury that we've got a good and happy marriage.
Convince him? What, like our marriage is an act or something? Maybe it is. Do you think that we've got a good and happy marriage? Do you? Did you have an affair with him or what?
What?
I love you, Sally, but I need to know, did you or did you not sleep with him?
And we're back on Coronation Street in half an hour.